Hello Kyla, hi, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. Decided to stream on the alternate channel just in case YouTube decides to absolutely tank the reach of the video I posted yesterday. Yeah, so I'm just doing a few little bits on here instead. Been meaning to get cracking on some of this other stuff. So I think I need another one here. Paws are gonna have to be up like this. I'm glad you're doing good. And that you enjoy the streams, thank you. It's been a while since I've done one, so I'm like, oh. I think, actually, this one can go here. Trying a little something different, doing some animation over live action. Which reminds me, I need to film this at the same time. Let's put a video on this. Move this camera back a little. There we go. We should be fine now. Have I ever done live animation before? Oh, so like animation over footage. I think I've done a few bits. I've done 2D over 3D, and I've done some rotoscoping before, but not like a lot. Billy Fox, hi, how's it going? So I think this needs to last for a bit longer. I'm going to move these over. So the paw's going to come up. Got to try and remember my shortcuts. Turn this down. Don't want to see too much of this. And then that's behind. And there we have a gap. I think get rid of that one. And then here we'll have it up so it like overshoots a little. Be like this. I'm going to play Mod High right now and get in a place of arrows. Nice. I've been obviously loving Baldur's Gate. If you've seen the video, the last couple, just I don't know, it's taken over my life. Although I haven't played it in like a week or so. I think that star is a bit big now. Just trying to fit everything in. I'm really going ham with the videos at the minute. This is going to be footage for the next one that I've literally got some clips to film for this, and then it should be too long actually before that comes up. So here it's gonna come up, and then this head oh, I'm pressing the wrong buttons as per usual. But yeah, I'm doing good. Like, productivity is going well. I've decided that my schedule is actually a lot better when I post once every 2 weeks, because like before I was posting as soon as I'd like finished the video, and then there was like a lot of pressure to immediately start working on the next one. Like no one told me I had to do that. I did it to myself. So that's a me problem. But yeah, it's definitely working out a lot better, I think. I feel like this has got to come down. Yeah, I hope everyone else is doing good. Feels nice to be making progress on stuff that I said I was gonna do, you know? Because I mean, like, there's only so much time in the day, and I've got some freelance stuff going on at the minute, and that's been a lot of fun. I am enjoying that very much. But it's also, it always comes around when I'm like at my busiest. Let's redraw that. Well, let's turn off this because I want to be able to see. Let's change my colours. So before is going to be blue and after is going to be red. And I'm going to change my colour to a purple, which is what I usually do. I don't know why I started with a blue. You guys can hear me alright, can't you? It's just checking that I haven't muted myself like I did last time. Great. I think I'm gonna have another one here. I'm gonna use sculpt mode actually, make it nice and big. And smush it down. Technical term in animation, smush. And I'm going to change that to point instead because I feel like, yeah, that's working a lot better. And then I think also this tail has come up too soon. I'm going to duplicate this frame. And we're going to sculpt mode. I don't like that actually. I think from here I want the tail to come up. I might do the animation for the tail in separate. Let's also time some of these out because otherwise it's not going to work very well. Duplicate that there. And then have just the tips of the ears showing over. Just make sure that none of that is too far over the edge of the building. So nothing, and then they pop up, and then I think the ears are going to have to twitch at this point. Maybe there. And then I think if I go over here like this, it might be better to have one ear twitch. I've been using color attribute with this, that's why. I was thinking why couldn't I just switch over my colours. Do you know what? If I do like this, I can mask it. And then if I do change that to fill. Move it to the beginning. It should do that. And then all my lines have changed. Then I think I can... No, it's not going to let me, is it? I just lock that. Try this. I want to see the eyes. The red is here. That would be helpful if I had it on stroke instead of fill. Let's go to sculpt mode. Oh, it's really not liking this. Is it gonna... No, it is just gonna ignore the mask. Yeah. Oh, love that. Let's play this through. If I then duplicate this one, like that. Let's move these along. And then I do this. And I'm going to press S to scale them up, just add a few more frames between those. That's better. Not too sure about this one. Do you know what? I'm gonna redraw this. Like that. So let's do like a tiny tip of the ear. Yeah, I'm not keen on these two. Get rid of them. And then maybe a duplicate there. This is quite fast. Move that here. And a little bit stretched out. I feel like it needs to be a bit more impact with this one. So maybe a bit closer. Oh, I know what that's doing. No, it's just Blender. It's just Blender having a little moment. I think that's better. It's very bouncy though. It's nice though. Thank you. I'm pretty happy with it. What I think I might have to do is remove this because it is messing up occasionally. And then I think I'll do a blink like here. I am going to add in a modifier. Of course I can't do without one now, so maybe 0.05 I'm thinking. It's gonna have to be 0.3 I think, which is what like my usual setting is. Yeah, and then from here we're going to have the tail moving. So to do that, I'm going to add a new layer, and this is going to be tail. Turn down this one, turn off the use lights. Cool. Let's probably go back to draw mode, that would be handy. because it's going to be in this tower, I think. So if this comes down, it's going to be interesting to see if I can keep this, like the dimensions of these, normal. Drew, hi, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. I think on this one I'm going to use sculpt mode and just push it over. I duplicate this one. Animate, hi. It's going good, thanks. We're doing some mini stuff, mini loops on this channel instead of the main one, because I posted a video yesterday and sometimes YouTube's a bit funny with showing things. Like if you start a stream the day after you post, it doesn't like it too much. There you go. But yeah, I thought I'd do like a little mini stream. I hope everyone's doing good though. It's been a hot minute since I've streamed on the main channel. I will get back to doing that eventually. I'm just getting a couple of extra bits for the new video that's coming out soon. Hopefully soon. It'll be next month. I'm thinking. It's going to start to curve here. Also, Egypt, congrats on your... Is this your first credit for Scribble Juice? I saw it was on Thingy. I watched it like as soon as it came out and I was like, ah, see you in the credits. Let's do... I'm trying to remember to use the tab. Let's do here. What direction have I gone in? Yeah, that's about right. Didn't even realise it was on the other channel. Like, yeah, I do need to like customize them a bit more because at the minute they're all very similar. This animation channel is mostly reposts, but I'm hoping to do a few more bits and pieces that make it stand out. Just want this one to this control tab and sculpt mode. Yeah, that's the one I want. This one's looking a bit look. Okay, so this bottom piece definitely needs to come over like that. I woke up to Phil Collins in the air tonight and recently developed an appreciation for that song. Nice. That's the... Whenever I hear that song, I think it's the same one they used with the Cadbury's advert. The monkey on the drums. Yeah, his first credit in freelance. Nice. Very big congrats. I think there needs to be maybe this one here. Like a curve. Because sometimes they do like the little flick. It's not too bad. They're not evenly spaced though. If I do this one over here, and that means I can have an in-between. Or if I... Yeah, it'd be better if I had the onion skin for the roughs off. So there, and it's gonna go. So this piece is gonna start going this way. Like that. And then I don't know why there seems to be like a frame before. Oh, because the blue is so low. I was like, why is there like 3 onion skins in this? So if I do that, 1, 1, there we go. Should be easier to see now. What is this animation you're working on? So it's for... I don't know how often you guys go on the channel, but there's a... I've basically linked a couple of other channels that I am attempting to do. So I've got this channel, and then the vlog channel, and then I've got Tonight We Vibe, which I'm trying to do with some friends. So this is... we went out and filmed some stuff. And I was like, because I really want to do some animation over the top of some live action footage. So this is that. So I'm doing a cat on top of the town hall, which I thought was pretty fun. I think I'm gonna go like this. And then we're going to go over here. So I don't want to make them like all the same. And sometimes the cattail flicks like oddly. I probably should have had a reference. So can I do an OpenToonz tutorial? I can. It is on my list, but I've heard a few people prefer Tahoma 2D rather than OpenToonz because it's meant to be like the friendlier version. So you might want to give that one a look. If you're looking for some good tutorials, or at least ones where the person actually uses OpenToonz for like their full process, there's... oh, what is the name of the channel? He has an apple for his like little profile picture. I can't think of the name right now, but if you look up OpenToonz tutorial, I think it's Noble Frugal Studio. That's it, yeah. But he also did some OpenToonz stuff on like before Tahoma. This one should be different. Let's also get rid of that so I can see it properly. Oh, that's got to go there. just suddenly flicks to that. There we go. Annie, hi, how's it going? We're doing good. We're doing a stream on the extra channel, so YouTube doesn't tank everything when I haven't posted. No, straight after I posted, and I'm streaming after, so it doesn't confuse the views in the algorithm. There we go. Took a little while. Okay, this one definitely needs some extras. I'm gonna go for like a slow. And then here I'll do like a, actually just realised this one needs to come down. Because the way it's looking. There we go. Much better. Looks cool so far. I like how you're combining 2D drawings and photos. Thank you. So it's literally just a loop. Like the only way you can tell it's actually moving is the flag. But I went out with some friends and we did some like shooting, I guess. We literally just did it on the iPhone, but got some clips which I'm pretty excited about. Also makes it easier that I don't have to draw the backgrounds. Because as much as I enjoy doing it, like I don't want to do it all the time. And there is something nice about just having a background ready to go. This bit. Okay, this is it's definitely like working, which is good. Thinking like that. That. And then I think if I go sculpt mode and move it down a little. Let's move the rest of it down as well because it just ends up staying static. It'll look a bit strange. I'll move that there. And then this one comes this way. Nice. Yeah, the algorithm, it's very, very odd. So like the way it works at the minute is if you post a video, they'll only push it out to a certain amount of your subscribers. And then if the subscribers don't watch it, they'll like limit your reach. But if the first like test group of subscribers watch it and they enjoy it and there's got like a long watch time, and they like the video, then they'll push it out to more of your subscribers, and generally the pool will get bigger and bigger of people who they push it to. But yeah, it's crazy that if you subscribe to a channel, you aren't guaranteed to see all their videos unless you're obsessively like going through your subscriptions every day. What do I think about Procreate Dreams? I am so excited for that. I can't wait to download it at launch. I'm specifically going to get it as soon as it comes out to try it. I'm really excited because it's going to mean that I can work on the go, and the whole Procreate interface is very similar to that, which I think makes it more accessible. But yeah, lots of animations in that for sure. If I go here. Yeah, is anyone else going to get Procreate Dreams when it comes out? Or are you going to wait for some reviews and things? I think we'll then have this one and this one. Because I kind of... I want this to be slower, so we'll see what it looks like. We push it out. Okay. I think here is good to have like a longer. And then here is good. Just want to stretch out this loop as kind of long as possible. And then here, want some extras between the... And then here, I want some extras. Maybe one here. Let's turn that off. Like that. How much money can you possibly make in a story time? So it really depends. So a lot of the monetization stuff comes directly from YouTube. So if you're getting like, let's say 1 million views and your audience is mostly from America, Canada, UK, Europe, that kind of demographic, you're probably looking at about £2,000 to £3,000 for like 1 million views. But it really depends. If you've got a bigger audience from, let's say, India, the advertisers who put ads on your video are going to be less. Buy it as soon as it's out for sure. Nice. Yeah, I'm really excited about it because when they released like the animation features in Procreate, I was like, it would be nice if they had some extra stuff. And obviously they were listening to all the suggestions that people were saying that they wanted. Because, you know, I think they said they've been working on the app for 5 years. So I'm very excited. Very, very excited. I think I want one between these two, so... No. I'm gonna go Scotch. And then this one, I'm gonna get back to draw mode and do an extra. Extra one there. But yeah, back to the money question. If you go into YouTube expecting to make a lot of money just off making videos and you don't do anything else besides that, it's going to be difficult. A lot of the time, that's why you see YouTubers release like a lot of different products alongside the channel. So they'll have like merch and sometimes they'll do a course. And then you've got, what else do people do? Sometimes they'll do those little ones where you pay to have a message, or they do a Patreon. Because obviously YouTube ad revenue isn't very consistent either. Especially if there's like a big controversy, like, oh, I can't even remember what the big ones were, but there was a lot of advertisers who were pulling out of the platform. So it can fluctuate quite a lot. This does look very odd. And then I think maybe one like that. This one I'm gonna stretch up. Don't like that one. Does kind of make me wish I had invested in an iPad when I had more money. It's I was a bit worried that it was going to be, I might have to upgrade my iPad before I could use it, but I think the version that I have, it's fine for that. So the music is from Stream Beats. It's by Harris Heller, and basically it's a non-copyrighted, non-copyright music playlist. So basically they release different genres and tunes and things, so you can do absolutely anything with it. So stream with it, put it in your videos, and it's all copyright free, which is great. How did I start animation? So I realized that it was a thing when I saw like a advert, I guess, or there was like some taster days going on at uni, and I was like, oh, a lot of people in my class were talking about it, and I was like, wait, where are you going? What are you doing? And they were like, oh, we're going to do this taster day. And some people did like book binding, and which looked really cool for illustration. I did the fine art one because there weren't any other spaces on the other courses, like animation, where they did puppets. So they animated puppets for the day, which was really cool. Illustration did bookbinding, and for fine art we just drew circles, which I was like, fun. I came out and was like, yeah, this is definitely not the course for me. But yeah, it was super fun. And then I was like, oh, so you can actually do animation as a job. And then I looked into it a bit more, and I did some tests, and I was like, yeah, you know what, I could do this, you know. Let's turn that off again because I've got a feeling yes, I have mucked it up a little bit. Let's try that. I just want a nice long loop for the tail that I can just push through. The adpocalypse, yeah, it was a time. But I only started my channel, I was about to say it wasn't that long ago. It's been like 5 years. Let's move this to sculpt again. I think it should be one over here. That. And then on this one, I'm going to sculpt it instead. I think this one I'm going to push. Move that one. There. Yeah, I usually go for the lo-fi playlist on Stream Beats, but this one's a little different. They've got some more 8-bit stuff in here, which is kind of cool. So let's see. Yeah, it's I think I've messed the timing up on this one, the spacing. Let's see if I can correct it. I think I might have to have it hold. Is a Wacom one good for animation? I usually have recommendations in my description. Yeah, so like I think the non-screen drawing tablet I've got linked in the description is a Wacom one. It's probably one of the cheaper drawing tablets that you're going to see that comes without a screen. Wacom's like the one all the pros use in studios and stuff, but there's alternatives like Huion and XP Pen. I use a Huion. Just knocking everything over. I use a Huion. XP Pen are also good. I've used both of them and Wacom in the past, so would recommend from there as well. It really just depends on like what your budget is and what you want. I always preferred a screen tablet to draw on. Just feels more like regular drawing, really. Okay, so these ones are gonna go here. Let's move that. I don't like this one. And yeah, let's make that one a bit skinnier. There we go. I've used Wacom for a long time, but got an XP Pen 2 years ago during the first longer pandemic lockdown. So served me well. Nice. Yeah, it's well, I think they were one of the first tablet companies that I tried. Oh, let me get rid of some of these little dots because they are annoying. Nope. I think I've got the... Okay. Let's turn this on. And then I think the roughs. I'm going to get rid of the tail here. And so let's draw it coming up. Let's think, how's it going to move? We have it like this. Like that. And then it can come up the side. I think that might be too severe for bendy bit, maybe. I think We sculpt it. Try that. Okay, and I've just realised that the the tail is still in this bit. Okay, so draw, and then I want to go over here. Get rid of that. Oh, if I turn on this. Go like that. And it will have removed it from all of them. Let's have a look. Okay. Gotta be kidding me. Ah, the pun. How's it going, Anthony? Are you good? Your username threw me off for a bit there. I was like, I know that one. I know that username. Ah. There's a bit. It's that bit that I'm not keen on. Oh, I think it's because these frames are too close together. No guarantee that I'd like it after that though. Let's see. It goes forward and back. So from here, I think it's these extra two in the middle. Let's get rid of that and redraw. Let's try this. There's something about the tail. Vince, hi, how's it going? I just started Blender. You want some advice? I'd say if it's just for 2D stuff, I'd say take it slow. Try 1 or 2 features out, like when you're working. If you're struggling to get your process down, maybe do like a single frame. So this is quite a lot. Maybe do like a rough test of how you want your animation to come together. So you do like a rough layer with a sketch, a line layer on a new one, and then you do another one with the color, and then maybe some shadows and stuff, just to kind of see how it all would look together, and then you can build on that from there. But yeah, definitely start with stuff that's short, so you're not going to get too overwhelmed with a massive project that you want to do. If you're already comfortable with Blender, you can get a bit more fancy with it, but it's the end. I'm not sure about this end piece. It's the bit here. It might be that I end up having, if I move this and then I duplicate it. That could be quite fun. Let's move that there. I think this intro piece is too slow. Or it's too fast, actually. Let's move them over. I'm not going to do this like individually. That would be much, even for me. Bit much. Let's move those there. And then stretch it out. I feel like this needs to hold for a little bit before it goes here. I'm going to get rid of that side because it doesn't look even enough. It's so weird. Tails are like so hard. Do you know what would have been easier? Let's see if it looks okay. If I move this down to like 60 and then I make a new layer. This is my tail test. And I'm gonna... Nope. Is this the same? Not yet. Let's say it's like... It's probably going to be the 300, let's face it. Thickness of the tail, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. So I'm gonna use this to make sure that the tail width is consistent. Where's my control button? Okay. No problem, it's glad I could help. If it's 3D, it can be good to just try the features available in each 3D mode. 3D is an entire thing. Yeah. There's so many good tutorials for Blender as well. It's like so much easier to get started now than I guess any time it's ever been, really. I do. Do you know what would be easier? Oh, didn't mean to delete the whole layer. I'm going to kind of ignore the tail and just do what I want. If I... I kind of want the spacing to be even. We'll see. Yeah. We'll go like this. Play, undo this one. Because I don't want it to go out of shot, I guess. It is a bit long, to be fair. Tail. Okay. That's so much better. Straight ahead animation, I swear. Oh. Ian Hubert has some amazing short tutorials and endless amazing normal videos out there. Yeah, we got the Blender 3D gurus and shit. Yeah, a lot of the original guide though, I know I spent ages doing it, but sometimes you just gotta start again. How do you improve your skills in animation? You make stuff. It sounds like it's a bit of a cop-out, but it's my first animations were terrible, like real bad. And if you want to improve, you work on the stuff that you want to make. So also what helps a lot is you do like an evaluation at the end of a project. Be like, well, what do you like the best? What is working well? What can you improve? Like, what do you want to get out from an exercise as well? Because if you want to animate, let's say you want to animate characters, you're not going to do a lot of background animation. So it's pinpointing what you want to work on and what you're interested in. Because if you're interested in working in animation, you're going to want to fill your portfolio, like the pieces that you want to get hired for in there. So again, if you want to get hired for character animation, you're not going to do a lot of background stuff. So do the stuff you enjoy. Lots of little practice tests. Yeah. Obviously there's like videos on the 12 principles of animation which are helpful. There's mini exercises and stuff that you can do and to give it a go. Really depends. But I think the most important part is to enjoy it. Like, enjoy what you're doing. And then I think I'm gonna have like a little wiggle, like back and forth on here. Also, if I go over here, I'm going to turn the multi-frame on, edit, and I'm going to move this down because it is a bit high. There we go. I'm going to do sculpt and then just move it across. There. This one is like here. Hi Rover, how's it going? Glad you're enjoying Call of Duty. And 2D effects animation was really where I started to love it. Fire, lightning, and smoke is super fun. Yeah, a friend of mine does effects animation at a studio, and he's just crazy good at it, and I'm just like in awe every time because it looks a lot of fun. I've done like a couple of bits that have been fun, but for me it's mostly like when I do an effects animation, it's how do I finish it off, like how do I get it to look nice and with that polish that you see a lot of people do. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. I think for me it was the sketchbook flip books I made in school. It's very fun, but recently doing abstract animation via claymation. That is so fun. I did a bit of puppet stuff when I was at uni, and I kind of wish I'd done a little bit more because that was really good. I've never done claymation though. I do love all the fingerprints in it. I want it to go back to like here. I'm going to draw it actually. And then I think I'll go down. These two are a bit close. That feels like a bit of a cop-out if I do it like that. I think these need to go. Oh, I've totally messed that up. If it's just a bit slower at this point. Don't like it that it goes all curvy there. That one can go away as well. Let's see. Oh, chat has jumped. I'm so out of practice with this. Let's see. I took part in Nava Animation Days Festival as a volunteer, helping film in the workshops. Nice. I've been looking at going to Manchester Animation Festival. It's in November, but I think I'm too busy. I don't think I can get the time off. Claymation was the stuff I used to do as a kid and I loved it. There were some big YouTube channels that did claymation and I loved it so much. I figured a way to do clay in Blender. The materials, I think we spoke about this before, the materials that look like clay are so fun. Like Savannah XYZ does, her stuff is gorgeous. I am animating 2D characters in a live action background. It's basically the only bit that's moving really is the flag in the corner. Messy, but can be rewarding if you complete something short. Definitely nice to try a bit of everything, gives you some ideas. Or rest from the usual, yaha. I don't think I can do like the same thing over and over again, which is why, although I animate, but it's probably why that I do a lot of different things with animation. No worries, Anthony. I hope you have a good day. Do I have any recommendations for PC for animation? So I built myself a PC back in end of 2019, beginning of 2020. So my graphics card is the only one that I'd update now. But if you look at the programs that you want to use and check their recommended specifications, you're probably going to give yourself a good list to work from with like what your base specs should be. I think I still haven't figured out OpenTunes, but I will focus on it someday. Yeah, it's like everything that I want to get to is on my list. I've got an insane amount of videos that I want to make for November and December. So luckily I've got bits and pieces that are done. I think I've got all of October's stuff done. That's way too far. Let's move that down a little bit. I don't like that one. I will eventually get to all the stuff that I want to do. It's just marking out the time for it. And I think like here. That's like a very aggressive tail whip. They must have sent something. The tail's definitely going to be behind the head, the way it's positioned. It's definitely easier to do it like this. when you've got everything spread out a bit more, I think. When you're doing it with the brush size that's like the size of the actual tail, much easier. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are liking the animation. And oh, the clay stuff in Blender just looks so good. Leave, hi. Thanks, I'm glad you like the stuff. Already looking sick, thank you. I'm not too sure, like, style-wise, it may have to go back into TVPaint and let me do, like, details and stuff, but I'm enjoying it so far. I'm thinking, like, this. I might have it come down, so it's like here, and then it stops. So we'll see if it that's definitely a bit janky there. Oh, there's a bit. Ah, there it is. It's this piece that needs to be adjusted. No, I'm not keen on it going down like that. Let's start that again. I feel like it's got a... come back like this. And then no. Then I want it to wiggle. I don't want it to look like the cat's broken its tail. I have got to make sure that the bottom piece... yeah, because I'm going to go to sculpt mode and see if I can move... make sure that all these pieces are in the same kind of region. So if I... too sure. I just choose this and then try and make the bottom of this tail line up with everything else. We should be alright, to be fair. How do you get your style? I'm guessing that's what you meant. So style is basically, I feel like it develops over time. I don't really think it's something that you need to panic or worry over. So if there's a way of drawing that you like, or you like the look of it, so you can always examine what you like about a certain style and pick bits from that. So a lot of the time my eyes and hands will be from Adventure Time, because it's the whole 3 fingers and a thumb. It's just a lot more satisfying to draw than trying to do realistic hands, which is what I used to try before. It just took too long. There's something like a lot easier, I think, to doing the 3 fingers and a thumb. Almost there. It's probably going to be like so wonky. It's fine. Okay, let's see how badly the bottom wobbles on this. Do you know what would make it less confusing? Is if I do this. I go here, and then in the materials I'm going to make a fill with white, and then I'm just gonna oh yeah, do that. Just cover the bottom, move that all the way over here so it's not interrupting anything. Lock it so I don't have to look at it anymore. There's certain parts of this where it gets very, very long. So if I go on here, let me go to edit. Yeah. I'm gonna go down. I use this. I think we are fine for those. Move that down. This has definitely got to come down because it's more curved. This one. This one's definitely got to come down quite a lot. Because otherwise it's going to look like the tail's like absolutely massive. That can go down. Previous one can come up. This one can go down. So if we go through it, so the top of the tail is really like, I only want it to be like up here. Not missing a stream at last. It's been, I think it's been a couple of months since I've streamed actually, so you haven't missed much, to be honest. That needs to come down. That can go up a tiny bit. That's down. Definitely down. That can go down. I just want to make sure that nothing is going to go above this top piece. So like imagining the tail is stretched out. It would be fine if it was like the tail of some magical creature. And I know obviously cats aren't this big, but it needs to be shorter. Oh, I've definitely gone overboard on the up and down side of that. Maybe that up a bit. Oh, it needs to come up. Okay, so this one needs to come up as well. There we go, much better. Oh, no worries, Annie. Thanks so much for coming to the stream. I hope you have a good rest of your day. There we go. Let's see. There's a bit here. Oh. Is it this piece? It is. It's this one. If we go back to draw mode, I'm going to erase this. I'm thinking it's going to be wrong way. There. I think this piece needs like a piece here. Much easier. Let's move that over there. It's not too bad. It's quite aggressive though. How much money have I made? On YouTube, or I'm guessing like per video. So basically on my main channel, I make about like £2 a day, in case you're wondering. So it's a lot over time, but it's not very much like day to day. Have I ever used Anime lip sync where the mouths open and close? haven't done too much of that, but I've seen it done, obviously, because I watch quite a bit, but I don't think I've ever done it myself. It's mostly it is mostly like actual lip sync that I do. It's a bit silly. Let's try. It's going to be too long, isn't it? And one between these two. Maybe not. That one's fine. And then we'll do one between here. Let's get rid of that. There we go. It's this bending inward bit for me. I'm not sure I like it. So it's here to there. Like that. Do I know of any apps that can help with script writing? So I do it all myself. If you want like a checker for like your spelling and sentence structure, I'd recommend Grammarly. But I'd check out the story times that you like and try and see how they structure their stories. Like if they start out, usually they start out with like a hook, so it's like something terrible happened, and then they go back to the beginning and then they set it up, and then at the end it's like, oh, this is what happened, how I fixed it, you know. You're probably gonna get quite a lot of good out of filmmaking channels and seeing how actual filmmakers set up their shots, and like how basically telling a story, if you're interested in story times. But it's a good way to structure animations and things like that anyway. We start out here, maybe. there. It's this last section that keeps tripping me up. Okay, that's much better. Let's move that one over and see if that works better. Let's do this one. Let's move this across. How do I do my audio? So I do, hang on, I do actually have videos on like my whole animation process for making like a story time. Let me see. Because I can't actually, gotta go to my actual channel and grab the playlist. So if it's this one, there we go. That's my whole animation process, from start to finish in a video for like a story time. It's done in TVPaint, but it's pretty much the same. Let's go. To be honest, it does need a bit of an update now, I think, but let's put the wiggle one on. Let's see, it's here. It's over there. Let's move this over, make it bigger so I can get the end of the loop in. It loops nicely actually. But because I don't want it to be too long, so here to the end. Or they are the same. Oh no, there to the end. Okay, I'm just going to turn these a different colour. Like that. So I just actually maybe a different colour. There we go. The pink stands out a bit more. Because that's basically the loop. So I only have to do line and colour on that section. And then if I turn that off, it would be a bit better. If you're getting any disconnects, that's my internet having a very fun time of it. Okay, what else do I have? So I'm gonna do, let's make this a bit bigger. I'm gonna do some eyes on this one. I'm gonna go from probably go from here and do some loops of the blinks and things. Might make it a bit easier actually. There we go. Yeah, internet is just they're like, oh, you haven't done this in a while. I don't like it. I think here I'm gonna have it the cat. If I do this, take those off, turn this one down a little, a lot. I can then I want this arm to come over, so I think I can't remember what brush size I had. So it's 3, I'm just going to make a note of this, 386 for the tail. It's like 25. Close enough. And then this head. Here. Like that. And this paw is just going to stay in the same place. And then I'm going to remove the paw. And I'm going to duplicate this a couple of times. just so I can get the arm to move. Like this. So here, let's make this a little bit thinner. I think this one, because when cats move their paws, it's like a very like a tap tap, very fast. Thinking if I zoom in, where are we? And then if it comes down, like obviously this section's going to be cut off, but and then I'm going to sculpt and move this section like that. This end piece. That's quite cool. Maybe if I move them along. And then here, there's definitely going to have to be like an in-between there. So between these two, there's definitely going to have to be. And I could put a smear in, to be honest. If I go here, I go there. So it could be like between these. Ends up just if I, there's a couple of ways I could do this smear. So it'd be like this. Oh wait, hang on. Like this, and then so this is one way, but that is it does need to be a bit closer. It should be on like a 2. There we go. Oh, no worries. Thanks for stopping by, Rez. I hope you feel better soon. To be honest, I think they're going to call me for dinner soon, so I will be popping off very shortly. And then I think here we'll have like this arm will sweep across. Like there. And then I will sculpt it. So it'll go down a little. Do I still animate in TVPaint? Yes. I haven't animated in Critter in absolutely ages, so it's been a hot minute since I've done any work in that. I'm not keen on those. Like that. Let's try this one with another keyframe then. Maybe not one after. And then we duplicate this one. And then I think let's move that there. Move these here. And then I want it to go back to this one. And then it's gonna go back to the beginning, so this one. Over there. Like that. Yeah, I did know that rover. Yeah, it's pretty good. Did you know that Toon Boom is increasing their price? Increasing their price, so it's even more expensive. I think they said like 5%. It's going up by that much. Oops. I want it to go. Do a couple more because I want it to. Come up slightly like this. I think this will be a smear. Get rid of that. And then I want one there, one there. And then the internet is starting to really dislike the fact that I'm on it. Okay, so here, and then we want like a 2, so 1. So then we've got like the loop. And there's the tail. I feel this one could probably do with going a bit slower. I remove this arm. That. Get rid of these. So I think this one's gonna have to hold for a bit. We might have something like shoot up and then that's why they go back. Let me move that over here. And then duplicate it, move it back. And then it's going to end up looking a little bit like a shark. Like that. Like and then maybe another smear frame here actually. Let's delete it actually and make a new one. Let's see if that works. I think the spacing is a bit off though again. What does that look like looking up? I think I've got it, but because they've got, it's looking a bit like a gerbil. Might have to add whiskers into this. Oh, the whiskers wouldn't be there, would they? They'd be over here. That's kind of cute. Maybe the head is like slightly over as well. No. The whiskers are going to be behind until here, I think. Maybe if they were like up here. Yeah, because they can't come across the face like that. Oops. Let's change these ears as well. There we go. And I think if I play it through one more time. I do a smear here as well. Make it a silly little expression. That works. Okay, so I think, yeah, that arm pulling back is nice. I think this bit's too quick. Just needs an extra frame between each of these. Yeah, there's going to be like some extra movement I'll put in here for where they move around a bit, but otherwise I think we're good. Actually, let me just move this over. And we'll use the sculpt. And then I'm going to grab this one here and move it that way. And then put it to the middle, move it down slightly. Yeah, October tomorrow. Okay, I am going to call it there for the stream. Thank you all so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Hopefully going to get back into doing it a bit more. But yeah, thank you so much for coming, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.